After tracking an Imperial remnant cell to a remote outpost on the edge of the Outer Rim, Djarin prepares for a daring infiltration. The child, Grogu, is being held inside the facility under the guard of Imperial forces who seek to exploit his powers. Time is running out. Din must get in, retrieve the asset, and escape before reinforcements arrive.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Tabletop Thursday. So we're doing kind of a similar thing as we did last week. This is a kind of like a narrative custom thing. So this is set up on a 3-foot board, but it is not quite like a skirmish game. We are using the regular cards today, so no special operations. And this is like, I think it was like roughly like 350-ish points on both sides. So let me bring you down here real quick. So this is a rescue scenario. So Din and IG-11 are going to start over by the Razor Crest. Over here, right there, we have a Mandalorian resistance unit. The specifics, they're painted up like night owls, so it kind of works thematically. Let me actually turn this down a smidge. I feel like I am yelling. Bring you up over there. Okay. All right. So I've only got 3 units. So I've got Din with the flame projector, jetpack, up close and personal, and tenacity. I've got IG-11, who just has the bounty programming. That's all he has. And then the Mandalorian resistance, which has Ursa Wren and the jetpack rockets. They might be incredibly under-equipped, but I was going for kind of thematic. I was going to take the Amban rifle for something even more thematic, but so we're not bringing this today, unfortunately. But because it just didn't make a whole lot of sense in the current setting, I don't think. So on their side, we've got 2 units of stormtroopers, one with an extra guy and a DLT, and then another unit that just has an RT-97C. We've got a unit of scout troopers with a sniper attachment, or a sniper in that unit. And then we've got Moff Gideon. I think we're going to have Moff Gideon spawn. We might have him spawn at the gate at the start of round 3 of 5. So I think we're going to try to do 5 rounds. I'm a little hesitant on whether or not 5 rounds is actually going to be enough, because this terminal, this terminal, this terminal, and this terminal. So 4 terminals. We need to interact with 2 of them, or unlock 2 of them. I think I'm going to do that as a free action, so I can move up to it, shoot it, or shoot and try to unlock it. We'll see. Basically, I'm going to be rolling a red dice to see if we unlock it or not. And I think we're going to have it to where either Din or IG-11 can interact with these terminals. The resistance is just going to be guns, essentially. And we are using this glorious little fella, which I look for opportunities to use him just because I love this model. I love this version of the costume. So that is what we are using for Din today. So these guys are starting here. I'm leaving the Imperial units where they are. So our big trooper units over there on patrol. Our slightly smaller units here, kind of coming from further in the town maybe. And then our scouts are posted up on the building. Grogu is almost dead center of the town, right next to the owner's door. So our goal is going to be to get in, unlock 2 of the terminals to open the container that Grogu is stuck in, and to carry him, I think, just past this might be fair. Or basically just out of the perimeter of the town in some capacity. And depending on how that works out, maybe we'll change that to like actually getting back to the ship. But I feel like 5 rounds, given the amount of movements and how limited units, we'll see how that's going to work. Obviously, I am by myself. I've got basically Gideon's command cards and then a generic set of 3 plus standing orders shuffled up. I took out Gideon's until he comes into play, and then for me, I just went with, I didn't even look at what they do anymore because I just went with the thematic one. So we've got all 3 of Din's, we've got all 3 of IG-11s and standing orders. Obviously, we're probably not going to be using standing orders, and that's fine. So Gideon will spawn in eventually. All of my people are going to start and play. Round 1 of 5. And we are going to get started. Also, that intro video might have been a little quiet. I listened to it a million times going through it, but down here in the game room, it seemed quiet. So, apologies. A couple other things real quick. We are closing on 1,000 subs. If you are not already and you enjoy this kind of stuff, please do hit that sub button. If you have any ideas for any narrative type stuff like this, we'll leave it down below. I'd be more interested to play out some scenarios that y'all have in mind. That could be a little more fun. And then I just finished up a big terrain board build, kind of like this. It's the first time I've ever recorded anything like that. So if y'all are interested, that video is on the channel. If you want to check that out, I'd really appreciate it. All right, now I'll shut up. Let's go. So we are going to draw a random command card for them. So we're just going to shuffle this up. I think it's fair if we take out standing orders for them. Not that it really matters, considering the generic 3 don't really have any effects to them. But given the units that we have access to, it didn't really make a ton of sense. Obviously, this isn't like a legal setup at all. Din, Mandalorian Resistance, and IG-11. Although I guess from a certain perspective, they could all be on the same team because they can all go to Rebels. So take that for what you want. Flip it for them. Ambush, so just 1 unit. I think to try to take as much player agency out of this as I can, I'm also just gonna, well, I guess it kind of defeats the purpose, huh? Well, I'm gonna draw random tokens, but this wouldn't be as random if the cards actually had effects. But at this point, it's kind of like I'm just randomly drawing a token without the command card coming into play. Hindsight, I didn't think about that. So, whatever, here we go. Trooper unit. I think we go with this little unit right there. And although I guess I should have drawn my card first, huh? But what do I want anyways? I don't guess it matters. I don't want to use any of the named cards. I guess that's kind of the problem with taking all the named cards. Let's see. IG's got range 1 to 4. But he also has AI aim attack, which I guess means he's always going to aim. But then what? He's going to aim and then move? That doesn't make sense. He's going to move and then aim, but then can attack. I don't know. Given that I don't have any separatist units, he may be the first time I've ever used a bounty unit. Let's go with... No. 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 All right. We're just going to go standing orders because I can't make up my mind. And I want to go with... We'll issue an order to IG. Why not? So... that will give Din an aim and a dodge. AI kicks... oh, okay. So that's literally the whole purpose of the order bouncing, I guess, but Separatist is to avoid that, huh? Hell, I couldn't tell you. I haven't played Legion in months and months and months and months. So, obviously, we've been on an Elder Scrolls kick around here. So, accidentally, that works out then. But they're going to be going first. So we could either draw or we can go with these guys. And these guys are the RT-97C, so they do have range 4. Which, given this small of a board size, we would be well in range of. And we might be able to get a full shot off. So let's see, because technically I was going to play this like until we shoot at something, I'll just kind of move them around in the city. But they would have seen the ship land, so they are already kind of on alert in some capacity. So let's see. Just use that glorious Legion 2.0 movement system. Let's see. Well, I don't know if they can actually see him. I don't think they can. So, and wasn't for a lack of trying. So, they'll just move and dodge. Why not? But that does absolutely open me up to just go and shoot them back. So I think we might do that. Because I kind of need to clear... basically, if Din dies, I lose. I have to get Grogu with Din. So I kind of need to clear as much of a path as I can. Going in with him. IG moves at a speed 2. Let's just... let's see. Can we see him? We can. But, yeah, we'll call that heavy cover. That seems fair. Actually, don't know. Might have reset this. Hey, look at that. It's almost like I do this sometimes. So we're going to move and shoot. IG-11 does have sharpshooter 1, so it's going to be light cover for them. Gunslinger, but I don't have anybody else that I could shoot, so... oh, I forgot he has armor 1. That's always good. Okay, so we've got... ooh, we have a choice to make. Do we go... 2 blacks and a white, or a black and 2 whites? I think we go... we'll go DLT-20A. So we got 2 blacks and a white. Surge to hit. Which they do have light cover for one whole thing. No cover save, and then they could just dodge it. Sadness there. I'm also using Rebel tokens for the Mando crew, so. Draw one of their 2 tokens. Right now it's 3 activations. So 3 activations, that'll change at the end of round 3 once Gideon spawns in somewhere at the perimeter of the town. So let's go. Well, let's go. There's only one other trooper unit. I do want to get in like a full-size game of Legion, like a normal 2.0 game. It's just coordinating somebody else to get over here for like 4 hours to do that. But coming up, we will probably be doing some stuff with that new board because I really like the way it came out. All right, troopers. I guess they'll just head for the archway. So they might be... Yeah, they're just going to double move. Ooh. They're just going to double move up into that archway. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for real. We try to do like the, like Justin tries to come over like every other weekend. So we could do the Elder Scrolls campaign. And even that's kind of a pain most of the time. But the closest local store that I've got around here is probably generously about an hour away. And it's not really even like a game store. It's more of a hobby store that has a small game section, but it's a lot of card stuff. The closest actual game store is probably about an hour and 20 minutes from here, and that's just not realistic for me on most days. Okay, draw a random token. This is Djarin. Did I put the right token here? Yes. Okay, Din. He's got jetpack, so he's moving speed 3. I think it's probably safer to bring him also this way. So I think that's what we're going to do. Din has, what, range 2? We should be able to get just in range to shoot. Not that I feel like we're probably going to be doing a ton. Man, I love this mini. But hey, we do have an aim and a dodge, so small victories. Oh, yeah. And at this angle, I don't think they have any cover at all. So, Arsenal 2 can attack with 2 of its weapons. I only got 1 weapon, so sad. Yeah, I didn't equip him with a second weapon like the spear or... Huh, I could have taken the spear, huh? He has versatile on the pistol, so I could have meleeed and then shot. Oh well. Like I said, I haven't played in forever. He also has Tactical 1, which I believe is an aim token after a standard move, so he's going to have 2 aim tokens. They also have Bounty. I'm not going to bother with Bounty because, one, Gideon's not even on the table, but also Gideon's the only other person, but it doesn't really make sense for the game that I'm playing, so. I also have Up Close and Personal. After perform a range attack at range 1 to 2, I'll gain a dodge, so we'll get another dodge after I shoot these people. So we've got 2 reds and a black. And we've got double aim, so there's no reason. Actually... See, this is the good part about the old cards having explanations on them. I understand the card change, I do, but God bless, I hate it. Because it just makes it so much easier to be able to flip it over and go, oh yeah, that's what lethal 1 is. While attacking, spend an aim to gain Pierce 1. While attacking, spend up to 1 aim to increase the weapon's range. I don't need that. So we'll see. Let's see what we get. So we'll spend 1 aim. Good with that. And then we'll consume the second aim to get Pierce for lethal. They have no cover because they are all sorts of exposed at this angle. So they're just rolling saves. Red saves on 3. What a bunch of a-holes, but we got Pierce 1, so we'll get 1 through. Not great, but it's something. Shitty pistol, I'll tell you. Back to them. Just going to be the scout team. I don't think they're going to be able to see anybody. But technically with the Legion change, there's no climbing, clambering, or any of that stuff anymore. But you can drop movement speed to go up or down. So I think we're just gonna double move. Oh, let me might help if you could see what I'm doing here, huh? So I'm gonna 1 move down to the ground and then a double move, basically just to shift. Definitely deployed this guy as the leader, even though he's not. So let me put it with the guy with this. Okay. So they're just gonna reposition onto this roof instead. And that is their whole activation because it's a double move, so. But that'll at least open them up to help cover this lane, I think. Ooh. All right, I've got one last activation. That is Mandalorian Resistance. Let's see, what did I save for this? Ah, there we go. So they move, what? Speed 3. And I think they ought to engage. What's going on, New? Hey, all good, all good. I think our Night Owls here should probably move to engage the Stormtrooper squad before they can get there. Which is, I must say, thematic, coming in to help. So their move speed 3, they only have range 2, which I don't think I'm going to be able to get, but we'll check in just a second. Which our lead is Bo-Katan here. Okay, we are in range, and let's see, I could see 3 of 5, 6. Yeah, we'll call it 3 of 6. So they've got heavy cover. That's fine. So we will move and shoot. They do have nimble. Long shot, dauntless. Don't need that, don't need that. So we're going to have 2 blacks times 3 for 6. And then 1 rainbow for Ursa Wren. We do have jetpack rockets, but that's range 3 to 4. That don't matter for what I'm doing. Here we go. That not great. Oh, well, they surged to hit, so I'll take that. So we're rolling heavy cover, which is surging whites on 4. Okay, so they're saving 2 to cover. And we're rolling regular saves on 4. Maybe I need to just stop. I just need to stop playing myself. God, I roll really well against my own rolls. Okay. So that's round 2, or round 1. And this is where I'm curious to see if 5 rounds is even going to be enough to get in here, touch any of these terminals, and try to get out. It seems unrealistic, but we'll see. I guess time is of the essence. So round 2, let's look at command cards and do this the right way and make sure I actually get rid of this. Make sure and they get rid of that one suppression. Okay, so Mechanical Carnage doesn't work for me in the current situation. Steady would be kind of useful, but I don't know if I'd necessarily need it. If I move up, I could shoot both of those units, to be fair. So we could double move. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Let's try that. That sounds interesting. So we're going to go with a 1 pip for IG, which means we lose Gunslinger, but the first time we declare an attack action, I perform an attack against each enemy unit at range 2, which should include both of these by the time I double move. By the time I double move up here, I could shoot both of these. So I think that works. And for them, they've got a 3. And that means that they're all just going to have their orders. And IG's only issues to IG, which means, again, we're going to have our aim dodge. Love to see it. And I'm going first. So, obviously, I think we should go with IG. So, we are going to double move, but not into melee. That gets me in range to shoot both of these units. Oh, I thought there was like a little antenna on the stream. No, that's just IG. He's a little twiddly guy. So let's send... Neither of them have cover. So the Pierce... Actually, we'll send the black and 2 whites at Stormtroopers. He doesn't have anything else, I don't believe. No. All right, 1 crit, and that's going to be a Pierce, so it doesn't matter. They don't surge anyways, so that is 1 dead fella. And then the DLT-20, which is 2 blacks and 1 white, we'll send up at these guys. Hey, all right. And I don't think they have any cover for me. I'm just going to put that out there, but they do have sharpshooter, so I'm just going to nullify that altogether. They're depending on whites. They do surge to saves, so they will save 1 and take 2. That's 2 dead fellas. Cool. Each of these little fellas gets a suppression. Actually, I'm going to change. That's right. I'm retconning something slightly. Somebody's going to deal with it. Because I could easily move up against this. I'm actually going to move just enough. Because with the double move, I stopped short. I'm actually going to put him slightly against this, but not affect my line of sight of those 2 units. That way I can check to see if I can open this terminal real quick. Ooh, I think something bad happens with that. Let's see. Trigger an alarm. Imperial player gains 1 free standby on any trooper unit. Put on these guys, I guess. Yeah, sure, whatever. Leave it to me to fail a red thing on that terminal. Let's see, can I try the same terminal multiple times? Is that an option? It doesn't say that I can't, so... But it's their turn, and we might as well go with this group here. No. I'm going to change that. We're going to go with these guys here before I draw them and shoot them some more. So those guys might get obliterated here, and then that's going to get real bad. So we'll go with them. We are just going to aim and shoot. And that's DLT crew, so they haven't lost anybody. So we are going to have, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5 whites and 2 reds. Five, 2. Hey, all right, that's what we like to see. But they do have an aim, and they do have precise, so they're rerolling 3. Pretty sure stormtroopers surge to hit. Yes, they do. Armando's defend with reds. Sick. Oh no, these guys only have 1 health each. Oh, it feels bad. I roll like 7 hits on them and they get away with nothing, and I roll all of that, and I've got 2 dead night owls, sons of bitches. Oh god, that feels bad. I have such a tiny little strike team. Oh, that's rough. Okay. My turn. All right, let's get them. That's Din. All right, well, Din. I've got an idea. Because we do have the jetpack. And that could be interesting. See, the jetpack is range 1. Hear me out. We're torching these a-holes. So instead of going through the wall, we've got a jetpack. We will just go over the wall. This is gonna get questionable. Okay. Which of course wouldn't be me if we weren't behind something. Whatever. We're here, and here we're torching these people. We are well within range 1. So that is gonna expend our... Oh, and we could shoot, actually, because he's got arsenal, too. All right, this is what we like to see. All right, let's torch them. So red dice for all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Din's not so selfish that he's not going to come try to help his backup. So we got 6. He also has tactical, which is going to give him another aim. Here we go. Flamethrower. Might as well spin that aim. all 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I don't think they surge to saves. They only surge to hit. So they only save 1 fella. And the rest of them have gotten torched. I love it. God, that makes me feel good. Jetpack over the wall, obliterate them like that. You love to see it. The only bad thing is I can't really see the last guy. So I can't really shoot him, I don't think. I might be able to touch his base. I can touch his base. I'm taking that. That's right, I'm taking it. I need everything I can get. I can lay this range tool on both of our bases. We're doing it. Because we have Arsenal 2, that means I could also shoot with my gun. 2 reds and a black. 2 reds and a black. We got 1 hit. They do have heavy cover. Son of a bitch. I was gonna just consume that aim token to make it pierce and not have to worry about it, but fucking you son of a. He lives to fight another day, but you know what? That is fine with me. And he's gonna have 2 suppression for his trouble. And that means in the next turn, I should be able to get to that terminal over there, I think. Used up one of these. All right, so it's back to them. And we could go with up top, or we can go with these guys. I kind of want to go with... See, this is the problem with playing yourself, is I know that... I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. I'm going to go with these guys. See if we get rid of this suppression. Of course we do. Because I have the hottest white rolls this side of the Rhine when it comes to enemy stormtroopers. Love to see it. They're going to have, what, 2 whites and... No, 5 whites and a red. 5 whites and a red. Man, I tell you what, I don't play this a whole lot. But Legion's probably still one of my favorites. I'm a Star Wars person. Who'd have thunk it? And it just feels right. And I love this terrain. It just works. Oh, also, they might as well aim and shoot. Am I right? Aim and shoot. He does have armor 1, so that's just going to eat one of these guys. And he's defending on reds. Reds on 4. Bro, what the fuck is that? Hey, come on. Focus. Camera focus. Now you can see it in all of its glory. A bunch of fails. And a surge? Are you kidding? He just missed all 4. He only has 5 health. Oh my god. That is a rough life, I tell you. 4 wounds on his 5 health. That sucks. Alright, things are not looking great all of a sudden. Okay, Din's safe. That's what matters. Okay, so it's my turn. I need to at least use him to open that terminal at least once, because I was counting on him opening that. Okay. Well, let's see. We might be able to change this up a little and play it safe. So we move speed 3 with the Mandos. Are the last guys I got. Oh god, jousted one of them right over. So I could jump this and speed 3. That looks pretty good. But we could just jump straight over this. We can keep them safe from these guys, I think. See, now I have a choice, actually. Do I double move and try to open that terminal, or do I shoot? Because I think... no. Well... No, I think actually I'm good from this line of sight. Because this is... I don't know. Fuck it, I'm calling it. I'm good. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. So, I'm just going to shoot. I'm going to shoot at this little fella. But I have to remember that Gideon's going to spawn in through this archway, and that's not going to be great at the end of the next round. Commando, resistance, we're going to have 2 blacks and a rainbow. 2 blacks and a rainbow. Heyo. Little fella's just defending with 1, so he is all the way dead, as he should have been when all of his friends got toasted O's. Bloop. Yeah, you son of a bee. What? This. Because they killed Casca and... Oh. No, they didn't. No, I didn't bring Casca. My bad. Which also... Okay, see, now I have to shameless plug. Gotta pick this sucker up. And zoom again. Hold on. That's right, we're doing it. If you are so inclined, I actually did a video on painting these guys. Mostly start to finish. If anybody is interested. So that didn't really show you much of anything, but to be fair, these things are teeny tiny, and I don't exactly have lights set up for showing teeny tiny. Oh, so. Okie dokie. Everybody's gone except for these guys. Oh no. My original plan was to shoot at those guys with the scouts, but because I can't see them, the only person I can shoot is IG, and that's terrible because I need him to live. Oh no. Oh no. There's no shot that he lives through this. Because we're just going to aim and shoot. There's still 2 scouts left, so that's 4 blacks. Ugh. And the sniper rifle for 6 blacks. And he's got Pierce 1. Oh no. Okay. We got 4 saves. We'll cancel 1 for armor. I do have impervious, which means I'm going to be rolling 4 reds on 3 blacks. If I save them all, he'll live. Oh my god. Ah, they said it couldn't be done. Yeah, fuck you, scout troopers. Because basically you'd pierce off that 4th one, still have 3 saves on 3 hits, and he lives. That's right. Most loyal companion, IG-11. Okay. That is the end of round 2. Rid of these. Now, I definitely need IG to go first, I think. Yeah, it certainly seems that way. He's hanging on by a thread. I mean, to be fair, he absolutely whiffed and got riddled with blaster bolts a second ago. He just apparently woke up, finally. All right. We're going into round 3, so at the end of this round, Gideon will spawn. And that might be Terrible. I was hoping to already be at Grogu by this point, to some capacity. Oh well. My command cards, where are they? Here we go. Then... we gotta do it. We gotta do it. I've never had a chance to do this, but it makes so much sense right now. We're going anti-capture protocols, baby. At the end of his activation, if he has 3 or more wounds, he performs an attack with the following weapon, which is basically just going to blow up this unit. And I think that's funny. Problem is that that is a 3-pip, and I don't know through my skill of memory what exactly this card is going to be. It's a 2-pip. Son of a bitch. I don't want to ruin my moment, though. I'm not going to lie. Get rid of that. This. Damn it. My moment. He got so lucky once already, and there's no shot that he lives through this. God dang it. All right. Stormtroopers are going to aim and shoot. It's going to be 5 whites and 1 red. To be fair, it's not a great hand. Oh, these fuckers. Damn it. Cancel 1 for armor. We've got to make 3 saves. Come on. Come on. Fuck. No. Ah. Damn it. That was the only one I needed. I hate this game. But everything I said about liking it, I take it back. I hate it. Damn it! See, even just drawing the command cards at random could still fuck me over. Oh, it was going to be great. He was going to blow him up. Damn it. So that put him at 5 wounds. He's dead. Okay, it's my turn now. Tragic, right? No. And Gideon spawns at the end of this round. I hate it. And I haven't opened. Man. All right. I'm taking that personally. He did get wrecked. He's like made out of 10 or something. He just crumpled. Okay. So we got to draw random. I don't even know who I want. I kind of want the Night Owls. So, because that's going to dictate my movement, I think, with Din. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Night Owls. Fucking Din. Okay, so I just need the Night Owls to deal with that terminal. Best case scenario, they get that terminal, and I can get to this terminal and unlock it. But I'm going to have to double move, which means I'm not going to be able to shoot, which is unfortunate. It's going to take a double move to get to it. So we will just double move. Because we don't exactly have the time to dilly-dally. So. Okay. Come on, open. What's going on, Annie? I'm pretty sure that doesn't open shit. God. Surge, nothing happens. Son of a... No. It's their turn. I wonder who's gonna go. Probably these guys. Oh, and they're gonna shoot me right in the fucking top of my head. Son of a... But they're definitely gonna have to move. And you know what? We'll just be nice and generous about this. Whatever. It's close enough. They're going to move and shoot. Which are going to be 6 black dice on top of my noggin. I don't get paid enough for this. Actually. This was the first ever actual hard board that I made, which is why it's been so frustrating that every board I made until the recent one didn't look very good, because I thought this one looked really good. It's not great, it's not perfect. It's good enough. That is a lot of surge. They do not surge to hit. It's kind of surprising. Do have 2. We're just gonna dodge one of these because we're smooth like that. And will our save or not? We have been wounded. No, that is not. Well, I can go ahead and get rid of these. All I've got left are our night owls. So we're going to move. We are going to try to unlock. God damn it! Somebody would get a standby token. It doesn't matter at this point because nothing else is happening this round. But again, can't open shit. And we're gonna shoot at the scouts. Unbelievable. Which is gonna be 2 blacks and a rainbow. Surge to hit, surge to hit. I would say no cover. All right, well that feels like an insult, but thanks. I appreciate it. Fucking poo emoji. We're depending on white, so hopefully all these people are dead. They save 2, the bastards, and they take 2. So the sniper is dead, which is good. What am I doing? That guy's alive. All right. Now, that is the end of that. See, this thematically would be better if I had 2 units of night owls. Then I could have like Moff Gideon show up in round 3. I could have like a reinforcement for Mando show up in round 4. Oh well. God, there are so many Legion units that I actually want to pick up that I have not because goddamn they're expensive. The Commandos I think are on sale on Amazon right now for like $35. They're pretty cool, but I don't play Rebels a whole lot. Okay. So that is the end of round 3. That means... Hold on, I got this. That means our boy is going to land. And out he pops. Well, yeah, you get the idea. Out he pops with the Darksaber to come into the town and ruin our day. God damn it. Yeah, we've been waiting to get into Separatist. Once those are available, we'll probably pick up start getting into Separatist. I'm working on rebasing every single one of my clones onto Geonosis, and that is taking absolute ages. Probably actually going to do a video on this process. Not that I could do geonosis any better than anybody else, but, you know, something to do. Why not? I've got, what? Bad Batch, a handful of heroes, and 4 core units done. I'm in the process of doing all 3 units of arcs. I've got vehicles. I don't even know what the hell I'm going to do with trying to, like, undo this. I might have to just literally take this completely, like, take the little guys off and everything. Yeah, I don't know. That's going to be, I don't know. Not looking forward to that. But they were kind of on similar basis to my Rebels, and that bugged me, so I'm changing it. We are going into round 4 of 5, and at this rate, I will be lucky to get Grogu and get out of the city walls, which at this point, that's all we're going to be able to go for. At this point, we might just be too dumb to open the... We might just be too dumb to open the container that he's in. He's going to die because we can't open containers. In Star Wars, the easiest... just blast the console, problem solved. They didn't even make it hard. It's red dice. That's all it takes is a red save. That should be like a guarantee. And I failed 3 times. Unbelievable. Okay. Command card time, and that means we're going to start getting Gideon's command cards in the mix. Don't have that anymore. All I've got is Din's cards. So... could go Whistling Birds, but that only works if I move toward this unit. And at this point, it's not great because it'd only be 3 white dice and 1 white dice. It's kind of sad. You kind of want to get in the middle of, like, all the things, I guess. Gains a name token, performs an attack. You may perform an attack against a different unit. Don't hate that. Gains a dodge and relentless. We're going to go with this 2-pip, I think. So we'll get a name, and once I attack, I'll be able to attack a different unit. So maybe I can make some progress on both of these guys. Let me shuffle up. I also don't like... they changed the command card backs. Like, I get it, but you can kind of see it where I had the print and play. I just sleeved it over the old card. So, like, I know that that's the new card, and if I played this a whole lot, I'd know that, like, of the 3 of these, that's the 3-pip card. But then they changed the whole back. I don't know. Weird. These are for Republic Ahsoka's, the first Legion unit I bought in a while. I will also probably be doing that as the start of a series on trying to get good at painting stuff. So for those of you who are so interested. So I'm not going to look at this. I'm just going to shuffle these up and pull one so I don't know. Yeah. 2-pip. Ah, damn. So we're going to have a roll off. After orders have been issued, choose a friendly Dark Trooper unit. Nah, sucker. Remove that unit from the battlefield, keeping all tokens, then place it on the battlefield beyond range of all enemy units. Okay, great. So this is like indicating them like landing close to something. This card does nothing for him, which is great. The bad thing is now we have to roll it. I will be saves, and they'll be blanks and Sturge. Of course. Of course. Of course. Okay, Din have a token, which I don't need you to not have a token, and Gideon have a token. So Gideon, oh God, this is gonna suck. I know it. I know it. Gideon moves at speed 2. I don't think he's going to be able to get quite in melee range, which is a good thing for all of us. But he is going to get close. So he will just move and shoot with his pistole. So he can't dark saber them, which would have been cooler. And because he just did a move, he's going to get an aim. This is actually the first time I've ever used Moff Gideon. I bought him ages ago because I think he was on sale or something. Never used him, which I actually really like my paint job with the dark saber. So this might actually, doing these narrative games like this, which again, if y'all have any thoughts or ideas, let me know. This might actually be a good way to use some of these models that I have never really used because I never fit them into a list, like Bosk or Cad Bane. So, hey, there's a thought. Getting use out of my stuff. Okay, let's see. He's got 1 red, 2 blacks. He does have an aim, which I don't love. But his pistol only has Pierce 1, so that's all right. Nope, I definitely picked up all the wrong dice. There we go. I gotta make sure that my dice tray stays in focus because it got a little crazy there for a second. 2 surges. He surges to crits, which that's rough. And the aim token, that's right, fuck you, little fella. My guys defend with reds. And he has Pierce. These guys do have Impervious, so I'm rolling 3 reds on 2 crits. Okay. So, Pierce 1. So, we've lost someone, but there's still hope. Okay. We're just going to go ahead and draw our 1 other random token, which in this case is going to be the Night Owl. See if we get rid of that suppression. Not that I think it matters. Of course not, because we're not cool like that. Let's see. Can we unlock this terminal? It's a goddamn miracle. We have 1 of 2. Things are looking up. 1 of 2 terminals has been unlocked. Now, I think I have to blast. At this point, Gideon's a deterrent because I'm not going to be able to kill him. I'm going to have to just move like crazy. 4, 5. I think I actually need to get to another terminal. So we are going to jump ourselves right up here. Gimme. We are going to, because I don't want to double move to that for no reason when I get to move to it next time. Yubrubs. I'm assuming that says nubs, but I'm blind and my brain processed it as yubrubs. Oh, that's awful. I don't want to know what a yubrub is. Okay. We are going to shoot at that scout trooper with our 1 rainbow. Here we go. 1 whole hit, man. All right. Scouts defending with a white. Ah! Yeah. True, there's probably some people out there who would love a yubrub, but I am not one of them. Okay. It is their turn. We shall draw from their 2 random tokens. Okay, that's probably best for me, kind of. 2 blacks. Might as well shoot at Din on top of his head. So we will aim and shoot. Love to see it. Aim token. Don't love to see that, but that's fine. Din does have Impervious, so we're rolling 2. Nope. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? That sniper's gone. Okay, just 1. All right. Unfortunately, that means that I'm probably about to fail this check. So, can we open the terminal? Yes! Things are looking up, guys. That's 2 terminals. That means Grogu is out and he is in our care. So I still have both actions. Now that I have Grogu, my movement speed is reduced by 1. But because... God, that has ruined Yub-Nub for me. Now every time I think Yub-Nub, I'm thinking Yub... Fuck, we don't need to talk about it. I have my movement speed reduced by 1, and I cannot jump over stuff. So I have to come out, and I can only move at speed 2. But I do have both moves. Both have moves. I have both moves. God, can't speak. Here we go. What does my command card do? I get a name. After Din performs an attack, you may perform an attack against a different unit. Do I even... Technically... You know what? Hopefully this doesn't bite me in the ass. I'm not going to shoot at these guys. Although it'd be more thematic to shoot them on the way out. But that is a risky maneuver, I think. Okay. I'm shooting them on the way out. I can't help it. We're doing it. Especially because I got a name for my command card. So we're going to shoot at these guys. And we're going to turn around and blast that dude because of our command card. So we've got the pistol, 2 reds, and a black. And because we just did a move, we have 2 aims. So this is on Stormtroopers. Surge 2, crit, love it. I think we'll consume 1 of those just to get Pierce 1. And because we did shoot, we get a dodge for up close and personal. Stormtroopers are saving on reds. Oh! Is this going to be the most thematic ending that has ever been? Because they save nothing. All 3 gone. If he could kill this guy in this run, it will be glorious. He will save the child, and he will blast 3 guys, turn around, and blast the last... Oh, it's going to be so good. You guys don't even know. Just wait. Just wait. Oh, I love to see it. This guy's so dead. And we'll just go ahead and consume this last one for Pierce on lethal. Oh, no. Oh, so sad. Fuck you. Ah, glorious. What a, love it. Okay, so that is the end of round 4. Into round 5. I don't know if anything is really going to matter here. You know what? We're going to do it just because. This could not have been a better thematic ending, I'll tell you. We're going, this is the way. Child in hand. This is the way. Bam. We'll draw a card. Also his 1 pip. Gains Relentless and an aim token and a dodge token. All right, I'll be shields. Have Percy's going first. Bloop. Bloop. What does Den even get? A dodge. And Relentless. Okay, so they almost have identical command cards. We're going to play this out because we're here, baby. We might as well. So Gideon's going first, huh? I don't think he can get to anybody, but he does have Relentless. So he can double move and shoot. So he's going to last ditch effort. Oh, God. Actually, lucky me that he cannot engage me. Quite. But he can double move and he can shoot me. Which is a red double blacks. Don't love that. Get. does have Pierce 1, so I will be rolling... Well, we'll go ahead and dodge that one. Might as well. So we're rolling 3 on 2 because he has Pierce 1. Pierce. So we save 1, we take 1. That, I think, is fine with me. And Djarin, this is the way. We are gone in the last nick of time. So that is game over, technically. And right, literally at the last minute, there was one last activation of the game, and we snuck out, barely missing Gideon. I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't have asked for a better like narrative play out of events as far as all that stuff goes. I think yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I couldn't have asked for a better narrative play out of events. I am thrilled with how that went. I think there was good moments. I think there was funny stuff that happened. I'm plenty happy with that. I had a whole lot of fun with that. I think this may or may not be what we are probably doing for the next few Thursdays because I'm having a lot of fun with it. We could... It's probably be a little harder to do. We could even do it with the Shatterpoint models. But again, I think that'd be a little harder to do. But yeah, I'm enjoying this a lot. And I do like making a little narrative intro, like Clone Wars style things, so that's also fun. So I think that is it for our Grogu rescue. Proud to say that he is in safe hands. And we didn't even need our glorious Ambin rifle to vaporize any Jawas. We are all good on that front. All right. That is it for this Legion narrative battle. I appreciate all of you guys hanging out with me. That was a lot of fun, actually. I think I needed that. So, again, there's a board build video up. It's kind of a different type of thing. I didn't really know how to go about recording something like that. I'm really happy with how that all came out, the video and the final product. So if you want to check that out, I would appreciate it. I do want to do some sort of large giveaway for 1,000 subs. I don't know what that would be yet. It's kind of hard given that I do a bunch of different games. It's not like I could just give away Legion stuff or Elder Scrolls stuff or what have you. I could technically do one of these guys, but again, that's kind of a limited thing, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I have it in me to deal with trying to print and paint another one of these for Elder Scrolls. So I'm gonna have to put some thought into that, but I do want to do a big, some sort of larger giveaway at 1,000 subs. So keep that in mind. If you guys enjoyed this and you're not subbed, please go ahead and hit that sub button, hit the like button, share it with people. Hopefully you guys had as much fun as I did. But that's gonna be it, I think. I will see y'all not this weekend. Justin is out of town, so there will not be an every other type of Saturday thing going on, I don't think. But I will certainly see you guys next Thursday. All right, that is it. Appreciate you guys. Bye.
The power of the dark side.